Don't ever settle. I was talking to a friend today, and the conversation came about they needed to make some changes. And they knew they needed to make the changes, but they didn't know when or they didn't know how. So I basically asked a few questions. And when he answered the questions, I knew right then that it was time for them to move on. And a lot of times in our relationships or in our business relationships, on our jobs and our businesses, we know when we need to make a change. We know when it's time to move forward and move on. But sometimes there's that thing in the back of our minds telling us, you can't do it. I'm too afraid. Well, if I do it, then this may happen. Listen, let me tell you, don't ever say those things, because these are the doubts and the fears that keep people from reaching their full potential. Whenever you are faced with a challenge like that, when you know deep down in your heart that you should be doing something different, that is the time to make the change. Jump. Just move forward and just do it. Now, there are times when you need to get more insight, more information, more feedback from people about the change that you are attempting to make. There are times when you need to just get more information before you make that decision. But most of the time, usually when you're challenged with those things and you know deep down in your heart that it's time to move forward or move on or do something different, that is the time when you need to just do it and do not look back. Because it is in that time when you make that decision, that is going to be the best and the best decision that you could have ever made. And the results will show soon after. So this message is for all of you who just don't know when to let it go or when to move forward. It is that time when you wake up in the morning and you dread going to that job, or you dread doing this or that. It is that time when it's time to move forward. So with that being said, don't ever settle.